right. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. First of all, I'm sorry I'm late, but it has been a little crazy because my mother-in-law didn't come this evening, and my kid usually goes to bed around 7 p.m. and it is now almost 9, right? So I guess usually when they kind of know they should, sleep as always, they don't. So I have here my baby monitor, and I have learned from last time, and I set a special screen for when something like that happens. So yes. And one more thing I wanted to do is to post to Instagram that I'm live, and let me do it right now. So say hello to the chat and let me know where you are watching from. All right. Let me know if the mic is working and if the music is not too loud. All right. I'm almost there. Few things I want to share today, and I wrote it down so I don't forget. Thank you everyone who joined round number 4, is it? And watch me on YouTube. All right. Sorry, I'm back. So, few things I wanted to mention before we start. My mother-in-law is missing. I have already said that, so I apologize ahead if I will have to leave the stream for unspecified amount of time, right? Also, the critique I was talking about last stream. I was about to do the first round with Alex Kilby. Maybe you know him from the Photographic Eye YouTube channel, and he actually forgot about that. So we're gonna do it tomorrow. Then I'm probably gonna post it, and you can give me your feedback, because during next stream, if you tell me what you think can be done better, I'm gonna be making those on weekly basis, right? All right, that's that. And all photos are actually set by default to open to criticism, right? So you don't have to write it down or anything. If you wish you are not mentioned in the future videos, you can just mention that you wish you don't want that. All right. Prize for next round. What I wanted to mention. So the prize for next round is the street photography manual, and I have actually already done a short video about that. You can find it in the description, you can find it on Reddit, and you can find it on my YouTube channel. So if you watch that, make sure to comment that you're coming from this stream, so I know somebody, you know, watched that from this stream, right? Now we also have a winner to announce for round number 3, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do this. All right. And the winner is Lazim Alinavas, right? I'm not sure if my pronunciation is good. And Lazim actually can't join us this evening, but it's this photo, right? Beautiful photo. Thank you for participating, and I will be in touch about prizes and Photopedia. You know, Photopedia, a section on my website I have been mentioning a lot, but I haven't actually been able to collect the information neither from a winner number, from winner round 1, 2, or 3, right? And I want to do a short interview, and then, you know, it just happens. You don't always have time for everything, right? So that's that, and now we should pick the first 3 people who participated in round number 3, was it? Yes. It was no, I mean number 4. Yes, number 4, right. So primary colors is the first one, round number 4, and then we have Piccadilly Circus, and then we have this one, the bicycle, am I right? Round 4. Let me find it. First, second, third, and fourth has 10. This one has 11, right? All right, perfect. Let's start with those. And yes. Okay, so picture who placed. Which was on the first place, right? Primary colors. It's a funny picture. I think it would be even more suitable for our next theme. Or maybe one thing I forgot to mention. I have made it a little messy because 3 rounds were open at the same time, right? And in the future, I plan to let 2 rounds open at the same time. So when you visit Reddit, you can just, you know, upload 2 pictures and don't think about it every week. So also I asked you about theme, and majority of you wanted to have a theme, but no one really suggested theme. So I thought for a few rounds now, for a few weeks, I will just switch the black and white and color theme, because I think that's the most basic, and then we will get into more like you know, sophisticated sophisticated themes like shadows or you know, mirrors or whatever, right? Silhouettes and stuff. So yeah, that's that. So if you have not already, you can submit 2 photos, one for round 6 and one for round 7. Hi, my name is Jill Ribeiro. I am a street photographer based in Lisbon, where this photo was shot. I love colors, light, and spotting funny situations. Ideally, all in the same frame. Yeah, this is definitely very, very funny situation. And I like that. Thank you, Jill, for submitting your photo. I'm gonna add it to the collection. Round 4. All right, so it seems like this profile, this Instagram is all about colors. Beautiful photos. Thank you for participating, and really looking forward to see your submission for the color theme. This is very funny. It's a beautiful photo. Hello, David. Hello, Nick Sam. Hello, Josh Gunn. And as always, if you are guys watching and want me to do your photo first, or even join me on Skype, just send a link of your Reddit submission to the chat, right? And music somehow died. Let me turn it back on. All right, it's gonna come back sooner or later. All right. Some shadow. This is nice picture. Okay, so thank you for your submission. I'm looking for if I'm able to find the photo you have submitted, but for some reason I can't. Maybe it's an alt. Ah, okay, here it is. All right, so the music kind of stopped working. Let me adjust that, and I will try to play it from iTunes. Ah, all right. That was the problem. So I think it was actually working, except someone just used my AirPods and connected to the computer, and I didn't know about that. All right, here we go. Let's move a little faster. So this photo, a beautiful photo from Tommaso, right? I love that. I love the silhouettes and I love the colors. Also, I'm looking forward to visit the Piccadilly Circus, right? While on Piccadilly Circus for a night shooting, I stumbled upon this figure who I can't help but photographing. Yeah, I can't agree more. Really, really beautiful photo, and congratulations. So this is photo number 2 for this evening. We have already looked at, so I'm gonna look at some of your, is it color portfolio? Yes. I have seen this photo, very lovely. Oh, and I love this one. This is beautiful. Welcome from Azerbaijan. Hello, Jushgan. Hello, Pierre. Jill is a great photographer. Yes. Good afternoon. Beautiful photos in this round. Congrats to everyone. Aris. Stafakinos? Sorry. Sfakianos, is it? Where are you watching from? He's saying it's afternoon. Alright, thank you, Tommaso. And I think I have actually talked about this for our last round. And I forgot to... Actually forgot it was meant for different round, right? But nice silhouette. And I think something that would definitely be great for our round 6, which is black and white only, right? Hello, I live in Manisa and I do street photography, and I wanted to participate in the round 4 because I enjoy reading books about street photography. Good luck to everyone. Alright. And I don't think Okan, so he or she didn't leave the Instagram. So if you're watching this, feel free to include your Instagram so I can promote you over there. All right, let's move to the start. Sakura. I love Japan. If this was actually taken in Japan, and there is no caption, no anything. I guess it was probably taken during the blossom season. And I have actually been, I have actually visited Japan a few times. I studied a little bit of Japanese, and I loved the sakura season. Unfortunately, I almost always missed that. So, and I'm also allergic to pollen, so I don't know. I would be able to enjoy that. Okay, thank you for your photo, and feel free to add your Instagram, or next time add you know, anything about the photograph you want to share with us. So I took this shot while exploring a fishing harbor. I was just thinking of a cool caption, but there was a big rain and thunder a few days before this photo was taken, and the caption is the calm after the storm. I mean, it's yeah. Don't know what to say. Like, it looks like a mess, right? Thank you for your submission, and I think you actually have some nice photo on your Instagram, apart from, and not so many actually, if it's this one. All right, thank you for your submission, and see you next time. So this one, some market in Mexico or whatever is the English pronunciation, right? So in Czech we call that Mexico. My name is Luis. I'm a street photographer / documentary photographer based in Mexico City. I love the colors of the market. I saw this glimpse of light and wait for the subject. Looking forward for your feedback. I have trouble choosing my best work and advice. I will look at your Instagram let you know. What I really like is this, you know, this pop of the red. I can see maybe this working in, you know, if you would be like more close and to have just this, you know, red head isolated, like kind of crop of this area. I like the blue and the red, you know, really colors that are really like popping. Maybe what I would like to see, if you ask for criticism, is to have this person maybe stand the other way around. And also this space is kind of empty, even though it's like when I'm looking first time on this photo, I see this guy, right? So is this the main subject? And then I see this, which is like very nice. It's like very nice subject in the composition, but on the other hand, it's really small, right? And I'm gonna take a look at your photo. Nice Instagram. I like the blurry shots. Definitely something you can submit for the black and white round. This is a nice nice portrait, and I have already liked that. I like the play with this shadow. And once again, the very nice use of colors and shadows. Oh, I wanted to say I like this one, but I already liked that. This is also a fun photo. So I'm gonna use your photo for the video series that is coming next in upcoming weeks, and I'm gonna talk with someone who is more you know, who is better for that, and he or she is gonna give you proper feedback. All right. Traffic lights, Stories Cambridge, December 21. I like the mood on this one. I don't know if it's like, it's definitely some sort of edit, right? And on the same, like also the fog kinds of adds to this mood, and the lights. So when I look at it, it's like it's a nice moody photo, right? And I'm gonna try to find your Instagram account. And you also have a YouTube channel, right? All right. Beautiful photos. I like the subframing. Also, you know, the small silhouettes of people. And some very nice moody photos. What is the other Instagram you sent me? This one. Do you capture different type of photography there? A little different. It seems but not so much. Is this like a film simulation, or is it like film or something? Because you get this interesting, you know, look. This is funny photo. Interesting look of your photos, right? So thank you for participation. All right, red. So when I first read about red, right? I was kind of like, what is it? Like, what is it doing here? This photo. Like, why was it submitted? And then I read like, hi, I saw this window blooded by red color. And I thought it looks like Housebreaker has been slaughtered. Yeah, kind of. It's definitely a little scary, I guess. Alright, so you have some, this kind of like a, this guy of some mysterious photos. Ah, I think you have participated with this one, I remember that. Now Pierre Paulus now comments, I would took off the top left corner, but keep the guy with the head. That's probably the comment for the market in Mexico, right? I love the red window photo. Cool storytelling. Yes. And also, I think if it's part of maybe like a bigger series or something, as a standalone photo, it's kind of like, it probably wouldn't pass my test. Like, would you hang this on the wall? Which I'm not saying like all photos has to pass, you know, this test, but still, yeah. All right. And then Aris Stefakianos, yes. I'm shooting digital, but I have created an editing style that imitates film a little, but it has some of my taste as well. Thank you for critique. This is like not a proper critique. So for everyone who is tuning in, there is a new like a critique like series, which is hopefully gonna be, the first one is gonna be online before next round, so you can, you know, give me some feedback and we can adjust that to your liking. I'm looking for some kind of like a shorter format, something between 10 and 20 minutes, maybe even shorter, like 5 to 15 minutes or something like that, to let people talk about what they like about the photo, but mostly what they dislike and how they rate the photo if it was their photo, or if someone they do the workshop for would show them their photo. All right, so we already talked about Tommaso. Beautiful photo. We'll just make sure. Yes. All right, one of my favorites, Emir Sevim in the hat. So I asked Emir if he saw it right away or just in the post, and he told me he caught it after a few shots, so he probably saw it you know, on the spot. And it's kind of like difficult shot to also focus, I guess. You don't want to have neither the head, neither the background, like blurry a lot, right? And it's overall a funny shot, right? Beautiful photos. And I think you have already submitted this one for the color work. I was here. All right. And those reflections, it's always a funny idea. Like we saw that in this picture, right? And I find it hard, like really hard to see it right away. If the subject is moving really fast. Not really beautiful Instagram. If you are not following this Instagram, you're not doing yourself a favor. This is a very inspiring work. Amir Das. Sorry, I have been a little sick for like past 2 days, but you know, Tuesday is Tuesday. I have to come streaming, right? But I will make sure to get in shape for next round. Hi, my name is Vincenzo Baron, and I stumbled into photography during the summer of the year 2020. So many new street photographers here, especially starting during COVID, which is interesting, right? Someone would say that this genre would be affected by COVID and stuff. And so many people were actually, you know, starting just after lockdowns and stuff. I mostly do silhouettes, shadow play, and I go out trying to catch some light and shadows around my city. I'm currently working on a new project in the street environment that doesn't involve silhouettes, just to evolve and learn new way of expression. Anyway, that's all. I don't want to annoy you anymore here. Feel free to visit my Instagram profile and eventually contact me. Feedbacks and cool people are always welcome. All right. I like how the head is, cut off, right? And it's also it's interesting. It's almost like a monochromatic photo, right? Because you basically have the same color here as here, which is interesting. I wonder if this was shot with like a telephoto or something. And I think I already added to the collection. All right, I think it's already in the collection. And also looking at your Instagram, you do, oh yeah, like you said, a lot of play with the light. So yeah, almost like monochromatic photos with a tint to specific color. Red is always like very, very nice when you include it in this light and shadow. This is nice. Is it I'm missing my trackpad here. I was just checking if my daughter is not awake, and I wouldn't catch that for some reason. For any of you who joined me late, I'm without my mother-in-law today, so the only way that's keeping me here is my baby monitor. All right. Mostly do silhouettes and shadow play. Yeah, you do it pretty well. I like that. I guess it can get repetitive after quite some time. But you know, interesting photos, and yeah, reminds me kind of like this fun ho photo. What is it called? Approaching shadow. A little bit. Not sure if you can see it. Kind of. Nice work. Yeah. That head frame, it was with Ricoh GR3. I was really close to subject. Okay. My estimate was wrong. And yes, they didn't accept this frame to contest because for them it was monochromatic. So you submitted it for some kind of contest. I don't really mind monochromatic images which are not black and white, but you know, has different colors. All right, moving on. So, thank you for your submission, Arturo. Looking forward to see more photos you submit for the next round. The kiss. I mean, I didn't see it, to be honest. Without. But then, when you said it, you know, I can't unsee it. So I see it like I see it like every time I look at it, right? And so this photo is your face series. Do you have a link to your face series, or is it on your Instagram, if I'm not mistaken? Let me check on that. But yeah, I mean, I can imagine having more like more photos like that next to each other. Then you really get the idea what's going on, right? I'm gonna check your Instagram. Or let me know if you have different hosting for your face series. And the internet is like really slow now. All right. All right. All right. I see what you mean. It's really funny. So thank you for your submission. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just find unexpected things, right? And like I said, like this photo, as a standalone photo, I don't see it quite working, right? But in the series, I you know, I can imagine this can be like very funny. Thank you for your submission. All right. Loner's Path. So I like the edit. I'm not sure if it's a film photo, but it like from the top, from like this half, it looks like really old photo, right? And then you see the motorcyclist, so you kind of guess it was taken in last maybe like 30 years or something. Hey, I am Lesim. I'm an aspiring photographer from India. Working my way up slowly but steadily. Noticed this alleyway while walking through the city of Thrissur, Kerala. Sorry for my pronunciation. It's gonna be bad all the way if there are more Indian names. Sorry about that. The way the light bounces off the ground seemed to grab my attention. As I was waiting there, saw this man walking up the alleyway. I clicked it immediately. Yeah, I like that. I don't even mind him walking away. I usually don't really like taking pictures of people from behind. But this one, I mean, the figure is very nice. You know, recognizable. I'm immediately drawn to this, and I know what's going on, right? And Lazim is actually, I now realize that he's actually the winner of the previous round with this photo. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, there are not many photos, or are there? 72. All right, I see. Okay, so thank you for your submission, and looking forward to see your photos next round. Oh, this is interesting. I have not seen like a electric tower pictured like this. Thank you. All right. I think I have seen. Was it? Maybe it was from David. From Dave's shorty. The lovers on the staircase. Sure, this looks like a similar staircase to me. And already I can see me again. This one was shot of someone entering a major underground station in London. Yeah, I think I like it better than the one before, because the figure is much more recognizable. Oh, sucks. Okay, all right. Yeah, I recently liked this shot. It's funny. It's more like a Martin Parr style. And yeah, so even though I think that shot is nice, there are actually shots I like much more on your profile. Maybe it's because I'm not really a fan of was it magenta or purple color? Yeah, I already liked that one. Oh yeah, it's this one. Neon Dream. All right, there are so many interesting underground stations in London, and I like the play of the light. I think this is my favorite so far. But so many beautiful color photos. I'm really a sucker for color photos. And Sax photo with the was it like lovers or something? What was it called? Was it from the same train station as you took the photo, or they are just more similar looking stations around London? Let me know. All right, we talked about this one. And Sombrero Forever. In Frame We Trust. So In Frame We Trust, winner of round 2. Okay. No, I think it was somewhere outside the UK. Oh, really? Okay, so my bad. Sorry about that. But if you guys gonna be so kind, I will have some time during my stay in London. So if you wanna do some meetup or some street shooting, you can show me all those wonderful spots. Hi everyone, it's Jin. I took this photo in the city of Puebla in Mexico. Everyone in there is wearing a sombrero. It's very typical accessory and I wanted to take a photo giving it the attention it deserves. I was attracted by this color combination of the wall and the shirt of the man looking up the sky. I like to capture complementary colors and this seemed to be the perfect moment. Hope you like it. Totally open for critiques. Perfect. So I like the colors, like you said. I wonder if this was shot with telephoto. Like my critique would be, it's heavily, like it's so close to the subject. I can't really see the surroundings, which is probably the point of this, right? And then if this was like a portrait, I would probably want to have more of the frame filled by the subject. And like Cartier-Bresson has portraits where he captures his subject only in the lower bottom of the frame, right? But then the background is like really interesting. There is something like a building or whatever. So you kind of like look at the subject and then you look at the background, right? And unfortunately there is nothing. I can see it working in some sort of series or maybe in an article because you like, I don't know, like looking into the future or whatever because you can't really see what he's looking at. But you know, very nice colors. And I'm just looking at your website. And you have really nice colors as well. Out now, pre-order. LSD, which is a funny name, if you ask me. So if anyone wants to pre-order the Lockdown Street Diary, you have a chance and you can go there if you go to inframewetrust.com. It actually looks like a Stenson hat, not a sombrero. I'm not sure what the Stenson hat is, but it looks like a cowboy's hat, right? Very good sound today. Yeah, I mean, it only took me like, what, 4 rounds? Maybe like 8 hours. So we can talk about it when we're gonna do round number 100 or something about that. Something like that. All right, conversation. I took this shot with a DIY diffuser filter to give this look. It's one of the local markets. I made some changes in tone and quite likes the idea of warm red with the blue, which gave it a kind of mysterious feel. It's been almost a year and a half. I'm shooting. I'm an amateur hobbyist and love taking photos. My Instagram is over here. For more photos, please visit my Instagram. Thank you for submitting your work. My only criticism would be probably that even though I usually like, you know, those blacks, this kind of captures a lot of frame. And if the photo was something like this, it would probably look a little more interesting to me. But, you know, let me know what you guys think. Or maybe you didn't want to crop or anything. Nice edit though. I like the mood. And I am actually all for cropping. I mean, I don't mind it at all. Mostly because when I go out with one fixed lens, like let's say Ricoh GR, or if I go out with Leica, I have only one lens. Sometimes you just can't get to the spot how you like it. So either if you like pre-visualize that and, you know, just crop it later in the post, or if you just find it later in the edit. Some of the most famous photos, like for example The Darks by Elliot Erwitt, the small Chihuahua. Not sure if you have seen it. It was actually found later in the post. Beautiful Instagram. Thank you for your submission. This is a really nice composition. Is it composed with fog? Where are you people finding those? We had no fog for like I don't know. We have like once per year we have fog here in Prague. Oh, this is nice. Is it some kind of... Oh, okay. I didn't know you can do that on the Instagram. Alright, actually you can just post the video, right? So it's kind of like a reel. Alright, thank you for your submission. Moving on. Riccardo Perini. My... sorry. My favorite Perini. Walk Alone, Mantova, Italy. My name is Riccardo Perini. I am an Italian amateur photographer. This photo is part of my project focused on black and white high contrast photographs, where I try to combine the urban architecture of my town and some solitary figures. The project consists of many photos, and I'm gradually posting them on my Instagram profile. Alright, so I'm not sure you asked for critique, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So I really like let me add it to the collection. So I really like how the bottom of the frame is kind of dark, which makes it little like bottom heavy, kind of like adds stability to this like huge building. I like how symmetrical it is, even though there are door and there are not, but you know, standing right in the middle. I kind of wish the person had little different stance, right? The figure was little, maybe the classical like open legs, which you can recognize from far away, kind of like you use in your other photos. like this one, right? But then again, if it's a project, you probably don't want to have all people look the same, right? And also, if this person in the white was kind of on the black part of the frame, it would also be a nice contrast. Overall, a nice project. Thank you for participating. And I think I have already admired those zebras, but I don't think I saw this one. This is funny. So let me know. Maybe I already asked that, but let me know when is the project coming out, when we can expect you to. And also, are you going to self-publish? All right. The All Days Hangouts. Bunch of teenage guys hanging out on the shore of a river. All right. I wonder where it is. Is it like okay, so I'm gonna try to guess. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe like a Middle East or like Asia. So I don't really mind when there is like a lot of sky, right? Because it squishes the subject and makes it like appear really small, and it kind of gives this like breathing space. What I don't like is if, I don't know, if this is like a head of a person or something. Maybe if you get something important because you just framed, you just tilted the camera. But other than that, it's nice photo. And yeah, you have already submitted a few times. Thank you for participation. That's interesting. Interesting black and white style. And let me definitely know. I think I've already asked that, but I forgot. What what country, what city was it from? Dogs always look so good. This is like a kind of like a Funho. I know I already mentioned him, but Funho has a really similar type of shot when everything is like blasted with a light and only like a small figure of a boat remains there. All right, thank you for participation. Primary colors, everyone's favorite. All right. Choose your own right. So I wonder if this was cropped later in the post process, or if you're shooting in with some sort of different format camera. I'm usually against changing the aspect ratio, since I feel like then when you present a project or present your photo, right, and everything is kind of different, it seems a little bit like you can't really decide what is it that you want to shoot. But I like the figures, and I can even imagine, like, this being cropped like that with only three figures, which I don't know, I just like 3 little better than 4. I don't know. Let me know, guys, in the chat what you think about that. And I think I already, yes, and I think I already saw your Instagram. But thank you for submitting your shot. Alright, so far so good. My daughter is still sleeping. And I have prepared a nice, like a slideshow of photo of her. In case she's awake, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Take a little break. And you can see the photos. A rule of odds. Yeah, I mean, I'm not for like, you know, saying, alright, there should be 3 because the rule of odds or something. But sometimes it just looks better. And I'm also against like blindfoldly following the rules, right? Because sometimes you have those exceptions that look like beautiful, right? For example, Emissar, the one who submitted his eye in the windows in the head. I think, you know, the composition of this is like not classical, right? And sometimes with those non-classical compositions, you can find some beautiful images, right? If you break the rules, it's gonna happen with the purpose. Oh yeah, and sometimes with a accident. And I'm not sure who said that. If it was Bruce Gilden, he said something like, "I like accidents, but it has to be with a purpose or something like that. That it's not just like accident. That it's like you're constantly trying to hit this shot and then you luckily hit that and then you're aiming for that." So yeah, I'm not sure if because some of the photos look like they are like square photos and some look like they are regular, you know, 3x2. So just you know, you can just think it's stupid, but my 2 cents are when you, or maybe you switching different cameras, that can be also the reason. But I think it's better to pick one focal length and I mean focal length, aspect ratio, and go with it, and then it will help you to see the scene within that aspect ratio. If you always crop to sometimes, you know, panorama, landscape, panorama, or some other different aspect ratios, it kind of looks like you can't choose what you want to shoot, right? All right. Thank you for your submission. Boys will be boys. Like, honestly, as a father, I can't even look at this photo. It's kind of terrifying. And then yeah, it's funny. All right, like, let's see what. Hi, I'm Gabriel. I took this photo in Venice. I like how the mother does not want to even look at it. Oh yeah, right, that would be me. My Instagram is here. And so I know it's difficult to capture, especially in Venice, to get closer, but I would really like to see it maybe cropped like that. And then yeah, the boat is static, right? if there was something in here, or maybe, you know, the reflection is fine, but maybe to crop it like this, because when you have a landscape shot, right, you look from left to right, how we read, right? When you have the vertical image, you look from foreground to background, right? Unfortunately here in the background there is really nothing, and in the foreground there is also really nothing. But if you crop it like that, maybe 3:2, then you can clearly see, you know, you can follow the bridge. You will see like this one, and then you gradually come to the mother. Maybe if this was like flipped, I'm not, you know, I'm not for flipping, but if this was flipped, if you are looking from this side, right, you would see the mother and you would be wondering like what's going on there, right? And then you would go there and you will see, aha, okay, this is going on. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, but I would definitely crop it like this. Thank you for your submission. And I'm gonna look at your Instagram account. All right. I like this. Also, this would probably work a little better if this was a little zoomed in. Not sure what you're using. Let me know in the comments what you're using with the lens and with your camera. It seems to me you're standing a little too far for my liking. Alright. When I first saw this photo, I thought like, well, this has a really nice mood, almost like a film looking, and then I realized it's it's this wall, which looks kind of like a film. Yeah, I like this, the posture. It would be funny if he was looking the other way and then he was looking the other way, or if he was looking at him and he was looking here, or something like that. This red, not stain, but oval or whatever, the marking, it's little annoying to me, even though it's like, because it's, I'm not sure, like, let me turn off the true tone, right? I am a little bit colorblind, colorblind, and also can't speak. Anyways, so this seems to me like a red, right? And this seems to me like a green, and also they are nicely separated with the black, right? Because if some complementary colors, if you put them on the top of each other, they can actually crash. If you try to do that, like you make a green square filled with green, and then you do like red typing, it's not gonna work. Like your eyes are gonna be like so tired, it's gonna be so messy. But if you put it, if you put white or black outline, it's gonna work like very well, right? You're gonna separate those two colors so they don't crash. Yeah, so that's what happened here, and this really, you know, it draws my eye, and that's not the subject, right? And it's not your fault, it's just, it was in the environment, right? Like that. So and I don't think it can be saved by cropping, because then you would have to crop his head or the Jesus or whatever. It's a nice photo. It's just maybe in black and white. I don't know if this would be. Hello everybody, I am Cese again. sorry for my pronunciation. I live in Cochabamba, Bolivia. It's in South America. All right. I'm not used to speak or write in English, so sorry for the bad grammar. I'm reading that, and I'm also saying that I'm also not used to speak in English, so also sorry for my grammar. The painting, it's portrait of our landscape mark, Christ statue like in Rio de Janeiro, or I actually thought this was in Rio de Janeiro. But the face of the Jesus is probably different, right? A Christ statue like in Rio de Janeiro, but ours is way more tiny. So my intention was to portray the essence of the city, a place where usually people come to pass the time. Everybody mind their own business, but if something happens, there is always someone nearby willing to help. It's a cool place. Sounds like a cool place. I wish to visit it one day. I will keep your contact, and if I'm visiting, I'll let you know. I took the picture like this for the aesthetics, and it's a cool composition, I think. My question is, how can I balance the icon with the whole picture? I think that the icon is the logo. Okay. Monopole, but I found it a little bit distracting. I didn't want to crop the picture or manipulate the spot with the Photoshop or something. I think that's it. Thank you, Martin, and everybody for the opportunity. Let me know if you have Instagram or anything I can check. Yeah, like I said, it's unfortunate, but it is how it is. Maybe if there was something blocking that, I don't know. Or maybe if it was in black and white. But then I'm not sure this would make his head a little bit lost in the painting. Cool idea. All right. Thank you for your submission. Looking for your next submission. Ice skating rink before Valentine's Day celebration, Salt Lake City. UT is Utah? Is it? I'm really sorry, I'm not really used to US abbreviations. Alright, I was actually looking at your Instagram last time, right? Yeah, I think this photo, it's much more clear what the main subject is. Let me go back. It's probably the person, it's like I'm drawn to this, right? Because of the contrast. And because of that, the subject is like really small, right? So to have like a main subject, if everyone was like blurry, right? Then it would be different shot. And also this person, it's kind of a little bit too heavy towards right. But definitely better shot than next time. Thank you for your submission. This is nice, nice moody shot. All right, another panorama. Is it? The other side taken at Salt Lake City, Utah. All right. Yeah, that's a different photo of the same person, right? Yeah. So just one thing, please guys, only submit one photo per flare per round, right? Just one thing I'm going to say. I prefer not to change the aspect ratio too much, because then it kind of looks like you can't choose. But thank you for your submission. Walking to get coffee. Walking to get coffee and some fresh air at work, and I stumbled upon this common corner. Critique always welcome. Alright, Boston-based amateur street photographer, if anyone wants to follow. Right. Alright, so I could probably see, but maybe it's not possible, to make the silhouette even darker in the post, to make it like all blacked out, right? And then there is so much space in here. If here was like another person walking or something like that. Alright. I messed it up. Then I would be like, alright, let's include this window, right? Or if something lined up with like in here, right? Then I would be okay, this goes seamlessly. Maybe it is. It kind of is with the line. Oh, this is. I would also like the person to be a little more to the center of the gap with a clearer posture. Like, I mean, it's pretty clear what's going on. It's just yeah, I can see definitely cropping that. Maybe over here. And if you are open for critique, I will use this photo in upcoming weeks in the photo sessions, where we're going to destroy your photos. No, I mean, so we have some time now. I'm gonna give you my idea how I'm gonna do it. So the idea of the critique is to invite different people, kind of like when I'm talking with my guests on the podcast, right? And then I'm gonna tell them to kind of destroy, or like Eric Kim says, kill the babies, and say what can be improved. I'm gonna include some. I'm gonna include the photos of the finalists, also some photos that didn't quite make it, so don't get offended. I'm also gonna include my photo, and at the end, which I'm not gonna tell the guest until the end, I'm gonna include his or her photo, right? So the idea is to be able, to improve, and also to destroy some bad photos, which are mostly gonna be mine, because I have so many bad photos. But maybe some of the finalists will get destroyed as well. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then I want to see how, because we tend to be more critical towards our photos, right? How people gonna rate their own photos, right? Yeah. So that's that. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts in the chat. And all right, thank you for your submission. And yeah, I can already see you have some photos I like even more than this one on your Instagram account. This is a nice detail. All right. Because like, first of all, I like here I'm having a little bit trouble to giving my critique, in a sense that I don't really feel like I have that much knowledge to be to rightfully criticize your work. But also there is only so much time to do that, and I want to give my guests just like complete freedom to go around the pictures. All right. IG photo book. Oh, that's your photo book. That's nice. That's interesting. Is it yours? I guess so, right? And did you print it only for yourself, or are you selling that somewhere? All right. Thank you for your submission. Orange window. Another color monochromatic shot, right? Once again, I kind of wish this figure was a little more... Is she facing towards you or away from you? I guess away from you, right? Just a little sneaky. In a garage to take a picture of someone from behind like that. But okay, so I just saw that. I like this. So this is kind of like making... I don't know if it's like a lens flare or if it's like a shadow. Maybe like a close-up. Like something like this, when you would emphasize those ears, right? And then she would look like a head of a bunny or something. That might be funny. Photo like this, I mean, I like the color, I like the shadow, I don't like too much the figure. Yeah, that's what I can say about this. At my local parking place, there is this orange window. It looks pleasing, so I waited for someone to pass through and then snapped the picture. All right, so I'm wondering, like, feel free to leave your Instagram next time so I can check your photos. I'm wondering, like, not sure if you're watching right now or if you can leave the comment later. How many shots did you take, right? For how many people did you wait? So I once had seen like this, and I took like, I guess like 350 pictures or something like that. That would be pretty expensive film photo. But you know, I was just standing there for like an hour or something. And I don't think I got the shot. I think I eventually got tired. I'm not like this kind of photographer who would be, waiting for hours. All right. I love this photo. I actually really like this photo. And this looks so dated to me, like so old dated, right? Except when you zoom in here and he's wearing like a face mask, right? And then this guy in the background is wearing a face mask. That was what gave it away. But other than that, was this some kind of parade or something? I was out for a morning photo walk when I understood that it's a special day for my city, okay? It was liberated from the Nazis the 28th of August 1944, and it was the celebration day. For some reason, there is a group of people coming every year with their American vehicles and uniforms, making everyone believe that the city was freed by the US, but it was made by French civilians. Alright, whatever, the light was made beautiful, and I like how everybody is minding their own business here. Especially the two boys, sorry about that. Yeah, I like that shot as well. And let's check the portfolio. Before I do that, let's not forget to add it to the collection. And I think I already admired this photo you submitted for next round. Definitely one of my favorites. Like you created the leading lines from colors, right? And you have really interesting, like over here or over here, you have really interesting type of edit. Like over here, it's it's probably with, you know, the light. Some of them also look like, almost look like you shooting with a flash or something. The subject is kind of separated like this one, but I guess it's just a strong light, right? Love this one. Beautiful. This is funny. Oh, sorry, it's getting a little late here. We started late and we finishing late. All right. All late. All right. Cool photos. Thank you for your submission. So, fellow photographer, I took this photo because I like capturing some of the photographers I run into while doing street photography. Okay, on my first my first idea is it's a little overexposed. And also I don't like how those figures kind of collide with each other. It makes it a little hard to read. Yeah, that's what I can tell you. Give you my two cents. Not sure if it would work. In color, but I don't know. Right. Okay. I see. If now nice personal Instagram mixed with some street photos. And congratulations. All right. Thank you for your submission. This is a beautiful photo. And the last one, if I'm not mistaken. If you're watching and I didn't talk about your photo, just feel free to add it to the chat. And that's one thing that's positive about my mother-in-law not coming today, is that we are not restricted by the time we have to end. So I'm gonna see all of your photos. I was struck by the colors this family wore and how their position resembled the inclination of the city wall. All right. Yeah, I think if the boy, was also in the, if he would complete the incline, that would make the shot much better. But I like the colors as well. Thank you for your submission. You left your Instagram as well. And let's take a look. Yeah, some funny photos. So I see where you're going with this. Oh, this is very cool. Cool shot. I like the idea. Make sure you submit your photo or this photo or whatever for the black and white round. Alright, so it seems like that would be it. We already saw this one. Let me quickly check that if we have skipped something. I don't think so. So now is the time to select the winner, right? All right. So I'm gonna move the screen so you can see it a little better. All right. So we have first 3 photos, which is the primary colors, Piccadilly Circus. And hello, I live in Manisa. And the bike, right? And I'm gonna remove photos I don't think that quite make it. Goodbye Sakura, goodbye, come to the store. I'm gonna keep the Mexico, I'm gonna keep the lights. Unfortunately, goodbye red. I'm gonna keep the hat in the hat. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep the kiss for now. I'm gonna say goodbye to loner. Also goodbye to downward. Also goodbye to conversation. I'm gonna keep Ricardo. The all days hangout has to go. I'm gonna remove the right. I'm gonna remove, unfortunately, this one. Remove ice skating. Remove the silhouette. Remove boys will be boys. I'm gonna remove the orange window. Remove orange window. And I'm gonna remove the family. Oh, I removed Ricardo. Let's put him back. Oh, now he's there. Alright. So what do we have here? We have colors. Alright. We have colors, Piccadilly Circus, and then this black and white silhouette. We have the hat, traffic lights. So the emissary goes in. Emissary goes in. So that's 4. I'm gonna remove the Mexico. I'm gonna probably remove the traffic lights. We have 4. I'm gonna probably add this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's between Kiss, Ricardo, sorry guys. Ugh. I like the colors in this one. Okay, so one of my favorites. I'm probably gonna say goodbye to Ricardo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now it's between Kiss and 28 August. So I'm gonna remove the kiss, and the reason is because when looking at your Instagram, There are much better faces than this one. I like the idea of faces, and I would love to see more from you. Feel free to submit some different ones. I think this one was cool, but I think you have better ones. So looking forward to see that. All right, that's that. So thank you everyone for watching. Glad we made it without my daughter waking up. I'm gonna set up the voting system, and you can vote for your favorite picture. Once we finish the critique, make sure to check it out so we can talk about it next week. Next stream is on Tuesday. My mother-in-law is supposed to come on Tuesday. Make sure to submit for round 6 and 5. I'm gonna quickly check if I have not forgot anything. No, not really. So thank you guys. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon from whenever you're watching. And remember, it's not about gear, it's about photography. All right, see you next time.